All right, here we are. Oh, this damn light here is so bright. That's better. Oh, everything's going crazy. All right, so I'm going to try to monitor this Facebook thing as I go here. Da, 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 da. Let's see what you're doing. I gotta make this public so I can see all of your comments. Yeah. Go ahead, Facebook. Send me notifications. Hope everyone's doing all right. Yo. Alright, so if I don't set this to public, you guys can't see me. I wish that was just the default, but of course it's not, right? All right, yes, good morning. All right, it's on now, so now I should be able to see. Yep, I can see it. Yes. All right. Oh, and I have to turn this off because there's an echo. There we go. No more echo. That's nice. All right, I want to stand this thing up. However, shit. All right, forget it. I'll just set it down now. I'm gonna put it here. Good enough. Good enough. Okay, so welcome back to another edition of this is my last stream of the year, and I don't even know how many it's actually been, but there's been quite a few. So we're back to this guy. Zoom in just a tad bit more. There we go. So that's what we got. So he can stand on his own. It's Infinity Gauntlet. Now I need to put another little bulb here, another stone. So let's get going. It's a little blurry, so let's fix that. Okay. Great. I just can't even plug in. Oh, that's dumb. Okay. trying to turn the volume off of this. There. I don't know why this thing wants to keep playing volume. It's not supposed to be. Alright, so I'm making this little piece right here warm. I'm making it warm. Let's focus on my hand. Because this is super sculpty, so it's just gonna get nice and soft. No, I got pieces of hair sticking out of ways that ain't even supposed to be. Should be going down. Alright, here we go. And I'm going by my drawing. A drawing that's somewhere in here. There we go. Got like rolling pins all over the place. There it is. It's just like a thumb piece. And now we'll put the little gem. Yo, what's going on, Mike Holland? There we go. So now there's another gem. Now all the emeralds are there. Let's see what I got. Everything is so chill on here. I wish there was something that was non-relaxed. This is putting me like too relaxed. And everything is chill. There's something else. I like the music, but it's just like, come on now. Just too chill. So let's make him some fingers. take much to do that. Okay. Okay. There we go. Not gonna put too much into that. It's just fingers. There we go. Zoom this just a tad. I keep going out of the range. All right, so now I'm gonna fix this part here. Cause like that's the metal inside, and I need to fix this part here. I'm not sure what happened there, but it's like somebody took a bite out of his booty. So I need to fix that. And I'm gonna fix that as I add the clothing. So let's do that. Let's do this. So that's like the collar. And it kind of comes in like this. And it comes down like this. All right, and see this piece here. It's gonna go right in here, and that's this little Thanos collar. There we go. Now this is looking a little bit too large, so I'm gonna have to trim it down. Well, I'm glad your daughter liked the stream. For a second there, I thought you were gonna say something like, "Oh man, it was bad. You used too much language." I try to keep my language PG. I'm glad she enjoyed the stream. Is she looking to get into sculpting or art or? There we go. Look at that. Interesting how I'm not seeing it update on Facebook. Alright, so there's that. So, alright. So that goes like that. So now across the back, I could just put another strap. See, this goes over the back here. And that makes a nice little collar. And then we'll do the same for this side. Make sure that's flattened. Alright, so now we got a nice collar. Because when this is hardened, like when I cook it in the oven, after all this is said and done, this will harden, and I could come back and sand this down with some sandpaper, make it nice and smooth. So there's the collar that goes all the way around. And then he'll need like a glove on this hand. At least I think that's the way I drew it up. So let's give him some kind of glove. And everyone on Facebook, Facebook has been having a lot of problems with the, what's it called? Staying connected. I don't know why. This little thing I just roll. Just to make stuff flat. And basically what this is just for is to just go around his arm here. Whoops, it's all off camera. This piece just goes around the arm, and that just makes another glove. Almost looks like a mitten. Did I just drop something? I believe I did. Oh, no, I didn't. It's underneath. Hey, good morning, Kiko. Thank you. No 3D sculpting today. Is Facebook still on? Uh-oh. I think Facebook died. Oh no, I think it's still on. Facebook has been dying, so I'm sorry if it dies. Alright, so I'm going to put a belt now around here. Alright, thank you, Nikki. Alright, I'm going to put a belt. Well, before I do the belt, let me go ahead and do his hand. So the thumb comes up a little bit higher. So when you're sculpting, you know, you always use yourself as a reference when it comes to hands and stuff, because there's no better reference than your own. It's nice and quick. So now this hand is back, so that means the thumb will be kind of down to the ground. There we go. Did Thanos even have gloves? I mean, it's like I want to say he had a glove on the other hand, but I kind of remember him just punching somebody out with his bare hand. Either way, I thought he had the Infinity Gauntlet. I know he had the Infinity Gauntlet on. I mean, that's a given. I don't know. Let me see real quick. Thanos. Okay, he did have on a glove. Okay, yeah. Yeah, he definitely did. Oh, well, wait a minute. No, he didn't. In the comic books he did. His other hand was just like there. Alright, so this will not be a glove then. So I want to keep it, close enough. So he just had like regular hands, so I'll put like some, little chubby digits. Which isn't that hard. I could have used this tool to do that. What I'll try to do, if Facebook does go out, I'll attempt to reconnect. So you guys won't be left out this time. I try really hard, but last time it just couldn't. Okay, and then that weird. There we go. These cats have been fighting all morning. I don't know if y'all could hear that. They're just outside fighting. You know, my neighbor over here, he, they won't claim the cats, but they'll just keep feeding them. So they just hang around. Now, there's a cream color one that I named Cream of Wheat. They're all named after cereals and spices, but Cream of Wheat is the cream color one. And now they're all males, and the one female I call model male. And like, yeah, model meal and Cream of Wheat. Now, model meal is the female. So this morning they've been chasing model meal. So it was like Cream of Wheat, oatmeal, sassafras, and Gray Cat. He's just Gray Cat because he's like the king and he has the biggest balls. So they're all afraid of him because I guess because his testicles are the biggest. I don't get it, but it's a cat thing. But they're chasing model meal, right? And they're fighting for her honor, I guess, for the right to reproduce. And it's pretty ridiculous. It's been noisy. So I went out there and I broke it up. I broke it up twice today. It's like, man, they're gonna have to do that somewhere else, man. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And see, I need to catch model meal, man. I need to catch model meal because model meal is the female. If I could catch model meal and get her spaded, there won't be too many more kittens around here that nobody wants. There's too many of them, and like nobody cares enough. And it's just everywhere. And, you know, if you're going to take a cat in or any stray, and I mean, that should be your responsibility, right? I mean, you're taking them in, you're feeding them, you're watering them, all that stuff. When it's cold, you let them come in the garage. But you're just letting them breed out of control. They're just, yeah, there's too many cats. So I gotta catch them auto meal somehow. After this batch of kittens are done, after she has this batch, I gotta catch her somehow. Because this has gotta stop. It's just way too many of them things. Now this will be the belt. Something like that. There's too many cats, man. You know, I'm personally a dog person. So the cats are weighing on me. But this would be even worse with dogs, though, because cats are very mild. Believe that or not. Yeah, Cream of Wheat was on the fence. And Cream of Wheat was staring at my peach tree because he likes to pee in there. And he knows I don't want him in there. So, you know, so I figured I would play Cream of Wheat, you know. So I like ducked behind so he couldn't see me in the house anymore. I ducked behind the side where the sliding patio door is, so I'm hiding. I just wait. And sure enough, here he comes. Moseying along. Going right to pee in my tree. And of course I run him off. And he has this big look on his face, like, why'd you do that? Like, because, Cream, I don't want you in my plant peeing because it kills it. You need to find somewhere else to pee. Anyway, I'm over here just talking about cats. Yeah, I gotta catch the female one because this gotta stop, man. Because we're about to have like 6 more kittens. As always, they come in sixes and sevens over here for some reason, and they are cute as a button. But it's just too many of them. Nobody cares about them. Okay, so now I have this piece here. This is going to be the belt. Okay, I'm going to make an indention here. Like that. Should probably use this piece here. I'll make a small piece here. Okay, there's one piece there. I'll put another piece right here. Da -da 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 -da. There we go. That's just how you make the belt. Yep, peel it right off. And then it's gonna go on here. But before I do that, I need to kind of get rid of that steel beam. Hello, cousin. I'll put this over this, just like that, just to cover that up a bit more. Let's smear it on out. Now, since I made this belt, I'm gonna let it cool off. I know that sounds weird, but when this stuff gets cool, it gets more taut. It's harder to manipulate. I'm just gonna let it cool off a bit. Okay, so now the belly is covered up, the belly pole. And then we're gonna fix this booty over here. Whatever I did there, I am sorry for that. I don't even know how to fix that. I guess I'll put a roll or something. Today I'm just doing details. Details. Right now he's got like that's a strange looking booty. I don't know what type of booty that is. It is strange. So we're gonna have to fix that. Thanos booty obstruction. Yeah, obstruction of the greater good. So I'm getting this piece really warm here. So I'm gonna apply it right to this booty chunk that somebody bit out of his booty, which is kind of gross, but I'm just gonna put it there. There we go. I was like mainly the side of it, because I mean there was no hip. There we go. It's better. Now there's no longer a, a indention there. I had to give him some butt implants. Cheapest butt implants you could get. But they won't make you happy. But they will get a lot of attention. And that's what you want, right? Attention. That's what you want. Look at that. He wants attention. So we got him a butt implant. All right. Uh-oh, did Facebook go out again? Looks like it did. Oh no, it's still going. Still going. Alright, it keeps blinking over here, so I'm trying to monitor it, y'all. Like, I don't want to get cut off, because then I'll restart it. Alright, there we go. Thank you. Alright. So now we'll fix this part. This is like, then took a poop in his pants. So I'm gonna take I'm actually gonna sculpt a booty. So we'll take this. Alright, cool. Everybody's here. I'm making these pieces nice and warm. Warmer than the booty makes your hands. And we're gonna apply these two. Alright, that's one. So now we're gonna put one booty cheek here. Maybe I should make it rounder. He likes them round and big. Alright, let's put one there. And this will also add more weight to the bottom. So it won't be as top heavy because of the gauntlet. Alright. Oh, that looks like a nice booty. That's like a gorilla booty. So we're gonna fix that where it looks like he didn't cut a coconut in half and shove it in his pants. Yeah, that booty is weird, right? Yeah, he got like a nice gorilla butt. Alright, it won't be like that for long, so I just gotta give him some kind of butt. You know, that's like a booty. So we're just gonna take that crack and just blend it over. Cause he's wearing pants. He's not wearing like bootyless chaps. Booty. I'm just gonna fill in this little gaping, see that gaping hole? I don't. Oh, right in the booty. Yeah, we don't want no gaping holes there. So we're filling it in. There we go. This is nice, 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 nice. Okay. Alright, so now that's why I didn't put the belt on earlier, because I had to manipulate so much stuff. And this time I made sure I cut my fingernails. It's hard to do this with fingernails because you keep putting indentions into the material. Gaping booty. Hoo, 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 hoo. Okay. And my microphone was not even attached. How did I forget that? So I'm wondering what was missing. There we go. There's my love. Dun, dun. Alright, now that's done. The belt is still cooling after I just took it out of the oven. Now we're going to work on, let's work on that face a little bit now. Let's work on that face. So let's do the eyes, shall we? Let's see, any alright, so got really, really large eyes here. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da. La, 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 la. These are eyeballs, believe that or not. Here we go. Actually, this is too big. I could always do that. I could make 2 out of 1. This is equivalent to rolling boogers. Boogers, boogers, boogers. Roll boogers. Okay. Okay, there's one eye. Oops. You have a mental picture of rolling boogers. Yeah, you know. That was a pastime back in the day. Back in elementary school. Roll a booger and throw it across the room. I know I'm not the only one that did that, but I'm probably the only one that's going to admit it live to the world at this point in time. Enough talks about those things. You know, there used to be a character called like Booger Man. Or, I never got into that one. But yeah, that was his name, Booger Man. Like he had a red cape and he wore green or something like that. Yeah, I didn't get into him much. Alright, so now this is going to be the eyebrow. It's right here, this piece. Whoops. I need to make it a little bit longer though. That's why I'm kind of gently stretching it. Almost like a long unibrow. Yeah, Kiko, his name was Booger Man. You don't have to take my word for it. Da-da-da. Just look it up on Google, Booger Man. That was a real thing. And I never got into him. I'm not sure who made it, what studio, but it was a real thing. Definitely a real thing. It's very, very strange. I think it came out right around the time of all the very raunchy animation stuff, and everything was coming out kind of nasty, and that was that period of animation where a lot of stuff was just like people digging in their nose, and I know Ren and Stimpy did a lot of that stuff, a lot of that borderline stuff, you know. So there we go. That's going to be the brow. Here we go. And this just moves right into the head. Okay, so there we go. That's the brow. See? I'm just fixing the head a little bit. Alright, now we'll do the underneath the eyes. I'm going to take this piece right here, because this makes the cheeks and stuff. Just roll it out just a tad to make sure it's nice and even. It's a nice even piece. which I don't even know why I did that because it ain't like it matters. But I guess if you don't want like the big lumps. But yeah, that was right around that time. Let's see, what else was out around then? Ren and Stimpy, Beavis and Butthead, and that's when some of the animated things started to take a shift. You know, because we had Darkwing Duck and stuff. You know, we had some well animated stuff, and it was telling stories. Animation was actually telling stories, and then it just kind of went to adult humor, and a lot less frame per second animation. It seemed like it's like characters were literally going like from like A to B, like there was like no tweens on some stuff, and on some of the cartoons, and so I was losing interest fast. Oh, it was a game by Sega. Wow. It was a game? Oh my goodness. And it had a comic. Oh, I never saw the comic. I'm glad I didn't read that one. But yeah, Booger Man, like I said, he was real. I'm sorry he was real. But he was real. I can probably say I never got involved in that. But yeah, I don't know what happened, man. It's like cartoons took a major turn. And suddenly they were putting me off. I didn't want to watch them anymore. Because it wasn't about fun anymore. It was just about what adult joke can we make this time, and I don't know. It just took a turn for me, so I just stopped watching. And I mean, it was cool to have a few cartoons doing it, but it seemed like everything just kind of went that direction. Well, not everything, but a lot of the mainstream stuff was just It's too bad, because I used to enjoy them a lot. All things come to an end, unfortunately. Yes, Booger Man. Oh, I see it now. It was for Genesis. Wow, and I never seen that game. Booger Man. It's like, why would anybody do that? Wow. And that's him. He had on green. My memory served me correctly on that much. He was wearing green with a red cape. I couldn't remember he had a band around his face, so you couldn't see his eyes. But I guess to hide his booger identity, I guess if I was flicking boogers around, I wouldn't want nobody to know it was me either. I'm not sure who his villains were and how he fought crime. But or if he fought crime at all, he could have been a antagonist. I don't know what the deal was with Booger Man. I'm sure he was somebody's favorite. Yeah, I saw the image. Yeah. Now, one that I was a little fond of, not much, but a little fond of. I was fond of the Tick. I guess because it had a good intro. The characters were funny, but the only thing I didn't like about Tick was it was just too silly. You know, I saw this character, he looked cool, and you know, he looked cool. He was like 400 pounds or something. You know, and he was wisecracking, and he had a sidekick moth named Arthur, and there were some other funny characters around, like Powdered Toast Man, and but then it just got a little bit too silly. So it's just like, You just read picking your boogers is more dangerous because of COVID, so Booger Man better stop flicking. Yeah, oh, I didn't even know that picking boogers were even more dangerous now because of, I can't say that C word. I just said it. YouTube probably cut me off, or will cut me off when it tries to upload. But yeah, it's yeah, Booger Man would be out of a job. He would be like Booger Man would be considered a super spreader right now. Oh, Powdered Toast Man was Ren and Stimpy. That's right. That wasn't Tick. Thank you, Marlon. Powdered Toast Man. Yeah, that was Ren and Stimpy. Thank you. My memory of those are failing me. And it's like I can see all the characters. I can see them all, but I just can't place where everyone was. You know, back when I was out in LA and I was staying with John K., the original Ren and Stimpy creator, not all that other stuff. John K. And he got, you know, he got fired from his own show, but he was showing me a lot of his original sketches and stuff like that. It was pretty cool to see Ren and Stimpy in their early forms, and he took me to Roscoe's where he's like where it all started. He would go to Roscoe's and he would write cartoons. And I remember at the time, I didn't really watch Ren and Stimpy at the time when I was out there with him. I knew of it, but I didn't watch it because and he had asked me about it, and I was like, well, man, look, I don't even watch your show. I was like, frankly, I think it's stupid. But the thing about John, like, a lot of people misunderstand him. We got along well. It was weird the first couple days, but we got along well after the fact. But I guess we bonded over dancing because he was a tap dancer as well, and I was into tap dancing. But so I got to see all his Ren and Stimpy stuff, and he took me to Roscoe's, and because like John is a straight shooter. Like if you've ever met him, he's a straight shooter. Like he tells you what he's thinking, and he didn't sugarcoat anything. So I figured, hey, I might as well be honest with him, right? Like, no, I never watched it, and I totally had watched it, but I didn't watch it consistently. I knew the Happy Happy Joy, and he actually showed me that, and it was cool. We got some chicken and waffles. Yeah, it was cool, man. Like, we went to swap meets and flea markets and all over LA, man. It was fun times. Yeah, Roscoe's. Yo, what's up, Matt? It was good times, man. Like I said, to me he's misunderstood. I know he can be, he can put a lot of people off by the way he is with things, or the way he says things, the way he wants to do things. But after the sparks were flown, I thought we got along well. It was fun. All right, I want to make this nose now. Yeah, what's up, Matt? How are you feeling? Crappy. Oh. Well, I'm just glad that you're even on here. I saw you had tweeted yesterday. Oh yeah, it makes you really tired, right? Well, yeah, man. I'm just glad you guys are. I mean, you're on social media, for crying out loud. I'm glad you're feeling well enough to even be doing stuff. I mean, a lot of people just, not that fortunate. Can't concentrate. Oh my gosh. Man, that sounds... Man, I'm sorry. I'm just sorry, man. Alright, Chi-Chi has a heart-shaped nose. So here's a little heart. That's going to be his nose. But it's a very small nose, so process stuff. My goodness, man. Thank goodness. That's music to my ears. The fact that you're recovering. All right. Yeah, man, that's the thing. Like, it affects everybody. Everybody differently, you know. Some people more extreme than others. Some people just like, well, I couldn't taste. That's about it. And then, you know, some people it's the ultimate worst thing. Yeah, it's just very I'm just glad y'all are on the upswing. Right, there's a heart. Okay. Alright, so there's the nose, which will be placed roundabout right here. Oh, that's too high. Okay, that's good enough. Ultra fatigued and generally all around feels bad. My goodness. Excuse me. Okay, there's the nose. It's being very very delicate. Getting closer here. go. All right. So now, now that that shape is in and it's smoothed out, now I'll just reshape it. Yeah, thanks, Matt. Yeah, we'll chat later, brother. Thanks for checking in. All right, there we go. So now there's that heart-shaped nose. The trademark Chi-Chi Panda nose. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now, since we're here, we're going to do the mouth. I think I'm going to use this side because it's already in a curved shape. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to use this tool right here. This little scraper. His mouth is very close to the nose. Just want to remove some of that. There we go. And then we'll do the same over here. Okay, so now that's there. See there? Now there's his mouth. We'll use this to further shape it. There we go. All right, that's looking good. Now, what I don't like, this part right here, this indentation, I have to fix that. But as you can see, the face, it's starting to become. And so I'm going to put these cheek indentions in here, because this is where the cheeks will come out from the face. I'm just pressing down on it, really. Okay. All right, there we go. Yeah, he's got a little devious little grin on his face. Okay, nice little detail to the face, hey? But now I want to fix this. It needs to be more Thanos-ish. So we'll sit the man down there. We'll get some more of this lovely stuff right here. Some more. Want to roll it through my roller. Just gonna put it through the roller like twice or something. No, you can't see what I'm cranking, but all right, let's zoom out a bit. Because I'm going to, I got like stuff everywhere. So you can see, I'll put this back in here and I'm gonna roll it, crank it. Crank it, crank it, crank it, crank it. All right, so now we got a nice shape, cold cuts, and it's gonna go for his chin. So I am going to cut it. Okay, so we're gonna take, so since it goes under his face, let's cut that part off. So it's gonna fit like right up underneath the chin here, right in this area. So it's gonna go something like that. This is probably way too much, but you can always trim it down. So, and I'm gonna need to, actually I'm gonna need to trim a lot of this down. Right? Like that. And probably even more, my goodness. So that's pretty much the throat. If you call that a throat. Because Thanos has this really large, like, chin. Very prominent. And this is, as you can see, too big. So I'm going to cut a little bit more off. Alright, there we go. A little bit of there we go. Now the only bad thing is this bottom part is too long. A lot of sculpting is a lot of tweaking, you know. Oh, that's too much or that's too little. Add, subtract, add, subtract. Alright. Now, that's on there. I'm just going to burn this out. It's one side there, and there's no way I can get my thick finger through there. So I'm just gonna use this tool, my favorite tool. All right. Okay, now the side view, that's looking nice. Yo, what's up, TL? Tony Larson. And on this part, I'm just gonna flatten a little bit. Just by rolling it right underneath the lip. There we go. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Oh, yeah. That's what's up. Now that's a nice Thanos chin there. Now, let me plug this in. Okay, now that that's in, I'm gonna put those little things on, like the Thanos throat. You got like this, like these weird lines, curves. I don't know. It's gross. It's really gross. I may use this one. Let's see, my other tools might get a little action here. Judging which one is the best is always the it's like a judgment call. I may just scrape some of that out. Why do I need that? Alright, I'll use this one in here. See, this one has a nice little tip on it. It's very, very nice. And I'm just going to use this one to kind of scrape out, get in a little closer so you can see. I'm going to scrape out some of this. And then we'll fix that one a bit. Just want to make sure you do one at a time because you're going to have to really manipulate the media. Just carving it on out. Oh, this tool is really working out well. This is working out really, really well. Okay. All right, this one's I don't need. This is a nice tool set that you could get if you're that's blurry as heck, ain't it? These right here, these Cloud Star tool, and they got this little round part on the end of it. These work well for like smoothing stuff out. Let me show you a shampoo. It all like different gauges. Like this is the 7. Like on this one, it's like a 7 on this end and an 8 on this end. You know, this is very tiny, the 8, very delicate, and then this one's very round, almost like a little ball bearing. And these are great for details because I could come in now that the groove is there, and I could just press inside of there, and that it helps sculpt it out. It's equivalent to the polygon detail tool in Maya or ZBrush that you drag across. It's almost like a displacement map. For those of you that know 3D terminology. This is going all the way underneath. Look at there, look at there, look at there, look at there. Starting to become more and more Thanos-y. Okay. These tools you could get at the craft store. They're very inexpensive. Very, very inexpensive. Like this package of these little knives or whatever, these plastic things that I'm using, this yellow stuff. It's very, very cheap. And sometimes you can just make tools on your own, which tends to work really, really well. I'm going to put one more right here. But sometimes you'll spend so much time making tools when you just could have easily just got a set of something that would have saved you a lot of time and it's just more efficient. You know, you want to spend more of your time making art instead of just making tools. All right, there we go. So now you can see all of that there. And I'm just going to detail this nose a tad bit more. Come on, blurriness, stop blurring. There we go. All right, let's fix the top. Like so. And then we will take that around. There we go. Look at that face. All right, let's get some eyeballs. Get some eyeballs. I believe I can do it with this tool. Oh man, this is tough. Let me I may have to scoot my chair up a little bit higher now, and I'm gonna have to put this over this real quick, so you guys may not be able to see this, but apologies, but this is the only way I can do this because I cannot see. But that's why I have this maybe you could see it. It's my magnifying glass. Yeah, that chin really evolved, huh? Okay, yeah, you guys can see it. Yeah, this is a big magnifying glass I have here because this takes some precision. So basically I'm looking down through the magnifying glass, which I can actually angle just a little bit. So now you guys will be able to see. I could get his eyeballs. This part is very tough on the eyes, I tell you what. Where's my other tool at? This one here. If I was a dentist, I probably would use these kind of lights a lot more. Okay, now, let's see, this gauge is rather large, but he does have large pupils. But this one may be too large. This is a 7. I think I'm going to go with the step down. Let's see, let's go with a 6. Actually, let's go with a 9. So, all right. Now what I'm going to do with this one, damn, this one even looks too big. Anyway, let's just try it. I'm just going to make, because a pupil is actually a hole that opens and closes and let light in. This is too big. So I'm going to try the other side. And see, this side is hooked. It's a hooked. So I don't want this tool at all. I want to get the right one. Bear with me. This must be correct because I can't undo it. Alright, here we go. This one should be right. This is the sides down. Now I want to take this one and push right into the eye. Looks painful, huh? And then this one, just push down in there. There we go. Now I'm just going to pack it down a little bit. There we go, look at that. And so when this is painted, up, that part in there will be black, and around it will be the color of his actual eyes. So it'll look really cool. Now, I need to alter some things. Let me see. All right, so this part right here, because in my original drawing, the brow doesn't connect. It doesn't connect. I put that there so it'll be even. So I'm gonna have to cut that off. So I'm gonna use this sharp one here. All right, that's all. And then we'll clean up this area here. A little bit of finger action. Fingers are a bit too big for that. That's all right. Just want to pack that down a little bit. There we go. So now you can see There we go. Look at there. You see his face starting to really become. All right, so now that that's there, we're gonna put in the detail for his panda stuff, his panda markings, which start. This tool is way too thick. It's way too thick, so I need a smaller one. Let's see. Let's try this one here. See how this one has a hook on the tip? There's a hook on the tip here. And that's what I'm going to use to go around gently. And so now I can get in here. This is why it's really good to just go get you some tools. On the side of the face, his little panda cheek stops here. Now we're going to take this one. There we go. That's going around like that. Mother for you have brought me out of me. Let me see if I can adjust that so you can see a little more. So I know that light is bright. There we go. My love for you has brought me out of me. Yeah, there we go. Look at that face. Hey, what's going on, Chris? Thank you. Let's shave some of this off the nose here. Don't want this to go out on me. Okay. Menacing yet adorable. On this nose is a little bit too big here. Okay. All these other little pieces, I can sand them off later. But there's the nice face there. And this nose, I'm just not happy with the corners. Okay. La, la, la. All right. Okay. All right. There we go. That's looking nice. Oh my word. Well, since I'm zoomed in, let's check out these ears and this glove. This one's looking fine here. And then this part, we'll put details in here. Like here. Yeah, I hope it looks cool when it's done. Knows me better. Modeling Chi Panda. Ain't nobody. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ain't nobody. He's like fist pumping. Look at that. Let's go around that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Makes me happy. Makes me feel this way. Nobody loves me better. Okay. All right. This light is hot. So I'm going to put this back up now. Woo. And we're back. My goodness. Okay. So now we got some detail in the face. The ears are fine. Let's go ahead and do his what's it called, collar. It's very simple here. You got me thinking about when you were mine. I didn't know about you. Okay, I got those little details there. You just want attention. You don't want attention. Okay. You just want attention. Okay. All right, Panda. We're gonna do some, I guess, the boots, and I don't want to do the belt yet because I gotta keep grabbing this area here. So what I'm gonna do is boots. Just let them sit there for a while. Let's pull this on out. Okay. Let's get some more of this good stuff. I get to use this thing a lot, and this is fun. I can't even lie. Rolling this stuff through here. There we go. It's hard to get it through sometimes. Oh shit, I just damaged the belt. Way to go. Now I gotta redo that. There we go. Shoot. Crank it, crank it, crank it, crank it, crank it, crank it. Let's do that one more time. Okay, so now we got that. Just gonna use that to do the part where his boots, like the thick part of his boots, you know. I hate I messed that up, damn it. I knew I should have set this out of the way. Oh well, I'll fix it. It is a fine day, it's a fine day. That's a bit too thick. I'm just making some strips. There we go. This might be enough to do both. I'm just gonna put it right over the top and it just makes like a boot. Oh, it's a little bit too low. There we go. Somebody's calling me right in the middle of my stream, and I am not answering it. You know what? That makes me mad. Not really. Alright, so there's one piece for the boot. And then we'll do the other one. One of the absolute worst things that could happen right now is I could drop this thing on the floor and it just boom, just makes a huge dent in it. That's happened before. And then you're right back to square, I don't even know, square 5, not really square 1, but so now you see the boots coming along. Now this part down here is going to be the thickest, because the boots lift him up. You know, Thanos got those big combat boots, you know. I'm driving. So now I'm making two. These are like soles. Rather thick soles of his shoes. I'm actually gonna mix all this in. And whatever I don't need, I'll just cut it off. So I'm driving. See, there's one thick kind of square. And that's it. That's pretty much all there is to it. And I'm gonna flip them over and just put these soles on. Now he's got like Frankenstein shoes and stuff, see? Which is totally fine, because it's just gonna get him off the ground a bit. This is not normally how I do this, but like I said, he's not in the last video. I didn't screw him down to a base. So when I'm not screwed down to a base, you can't, you know, like have like tree roots. Don't let me go. Okay, so now alright, so that's one. It's got it a little bigger now, a little taller. Now the shoes will be shaped after it cools, because I want to be able to just scrape. Right now I'm just doing like a general shape to get the bottom flat. There it is. All right. So now if I push down, that makes a nice flat bottom, which I will probably put holes in. Those small holes, just in case I want to peg them down. You notice how on like Legos, G.I. Joes, a lot of the older toys, they have like a hole in the foot. That was good for you know, standing them on things and some kind of peg. But yeah, this is I think this is all I'm going to do for today. So I'm gonna put this belt on. Should I put this belt on now? So I'm thinking of what I'm gonna, yeah, I'll put it on now. I'll just make that the last thing I do for today. Yeah, today was a lot. It was a heck of a lot. I'm gonna put this on, so I'm gonna like cut it. There's nothing you can do. All right. Yeah, I just kind of F'd that part up. All right, so I'm gonna take this, I'm bumping my own camera. Just carve this out. All right. Okay, and then it's gonna go like this. He's got like, all right, so this part is too long. So I'm gonna chop in here. And so we'll take this and just move it in. And I'll turn it over and seal the back a bit. All right. Right there. And so that's down now. And this just barely made it around his butt. Look at there. Look at that. It just barely made it. Look at that. There's not even a millimeter. Look at that. That's, damn. That was almost perfect. If there is such a thing as perfect, that was it. Yeah, the booty must be crazy. The booty must be crazy, just like the eyes and the gods must be crazy. The booty must. If you don't want to see me dancing with somebody. Okay, so there's the belt. Yeah, that neck is nice and thick. Look at that. Nice and thick neck. Just like a Thanos. We're going to put a piece right here. There we go. Something like that. And for this belt part, I'm just going to put some rough detail because I'm still going to be grabbing this area, but I'm kind of roughing it out for next time. In 2021. Ain't that nuts? That's my next stream is in 2021, y'all. It's the last one of the year. I don't even know how many streams I've done this year, but it's been a lot. All kinds of stuff. Been drawing, painting. Yeah, it's nuts. Beginning of this year, I wasn't even doing this sort of thing. Okay, well, that's it for today. So I need to let this kind of harden just a little bit by the cold, the room temp. I'm gonna take. Actually, I want to show you something real quick. I was talking about this last time with tools, because this all started with this. Remember that? Quiet. It started with wire. And this is the 20 gauge. It's just galvanized wire. Now this isn't really for sculpting. This is like a heavier. I use this for larger sculptures. This is not 20 gauge. This is probably 80 or 90 or damn near 100. This one's really hard to it's not easy to bend, so I have to use all the, like here's a piece here that's, yeah, that's tough. That's a tough piece. And so that's another type of wire. You can get that at the hardware store. There's a lot of screws. I use these screws to like bolt down the sculpture before I put all the clay on it. I didn't do that with this one because this was just a last minute thing, like, hey, I want to sculpt today and show you. So these screws are to screw it down into wood. And let me see. Let me show you these other gauges here. Like these are some other ones. Some other wire. This one's now this right here is real armature wire. Like this is not. This is from the hardware store. But this right here, this stuff here is for actually making models. Let me see. These two are like 1/16, and see this one's nice and thick. This is 1/8. Now see this, I can bend it pretty easy. Another thing this is good for is for bonsaiing. This gauge right here, if you want to do bonsai trees, you put this around the trunk, and that's how you curve the tree, and it'll grow into whatever you curve it to with this. You can get this at art stores. It's fairly inexpensive, but this is 1/8, and it's another 1/8 here. I used some of this one on my last sculpture, that's why it's a lot less. But this is soft. It's nice and soft. I sculpted this really big one. The last thing I sculpted. Another one of my characters. No pandas, but this is good. So you get this wire form. This is great. And this is great for the smaller guys like this one. Even though I just wanted the 20 for this. This is a lot more cost effective because for one, it's from the hardware store, but it's not as friendly or it's not as easy to manipulate as these. Something else to get you, a set of these. Now I didn't need these much for this because I'm just modeling right now. I'm just creating the form. But these are great for brushing away dust, because once I like cook it and it gets hardened, I'm going to start sanding it, and I can use these to brush away dust, and then after that you can use them for painting or glazing. But there's different size brushes, from a number 1 all the way up to like a 12, which is the thickest. These are very cheap. Cheap, 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 cheap. You know, like a bird. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Now this right here. This right here is a cool tool to get. Let's see. I have an entire set. Well, this is just one here, but this is I have an entire set of gauges. I guess they're down in here somewhere. But this is just one here. Let me show you. See this right here. Now this is very sharp, but what you do with this is you use it to measure distance. And I have some smaller ones, like if I wanted to model your face from pictures, and I want to do it to scale, like whatever the picture size is. We use this, and I put this up against something, like for example Cosplay Panda. If I want to measure his glove, you know, his glove's about that thick on that side, therefore you'll always be correct. And this is great for doing like photorealistic photorealistic sculptures of people. You can gauge it like the distance of the eyes, you know, the nose, the width. You put it up there, and then you put it out. Oh, okay, and the distance of the eyes apart. That's what this is for. These scaling tools. These are, yeah. I have a whole set of these. They're all different sizes, but it's just somewhere in the drawer. I didn't need it for this, but yeah, I have a lot of tools. These are pretty cheap too. I ordered these. So yeah, that's all I got for today. I'm glad Facebook lived. Facebook didn't go away. So there's how it's coming. So next we'll detail up the boots and whatnot, and yeah, take this bad boy and put it in the oven, and it'll be done. So it's a little bit bigger than I wanted it, but only by an inch or two. It's a nice figurine you can sit on your desk, right? But yeah, this has been a crazy year. So thank you guys for supporting me on this stream. I started this in April, I believe, and it's been wild. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. I will not be streaming on New Year's Day. That's not happening. But yeah, I'll be on next Wednesday. Take care of this bad boy. Put it to rest. So thank you for watching the streams, and I will see you guys next time. And be cool, be safe. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum.